I spent 7 days making my Roblox game. Recently, I released my brand new Roblox game, where you roll for money, which I made a video about, that you should watch. After a few days, the game got some players, but not for very long. I have thought of ideas for the game, which will hopefully make it more engaging and bring it back to life. Here's what I came up with. Firstly, playtime rewards. These are rewards the player would get for playing the game longer. These included things like luck boosts and money relative to your best area. Of course, I had to include particle effects and sound effects to spice things up, because without them, who would even play games like Pet Simulator? In total, I made 6 gifts, from which 5 of them require a 5-minute wait, and the last and best one a total of a 60-minute wait. After claiming the last one, the timers would reset. I can't lie, it's pretty satisfying opening them. In the previous video, there were only 3 areas, so I decided to make a whole 8 more areas. Now, this may come as a surprise to you, but I am not that good at building or anything else really. The previous spawn did not really sit well with me, so I decided it had to go. This time I would take inspiration from Pet Simulator and make this mountainy look. Okay, let's make the spawn already. While making the game, I completely forgot a core element of the game, the effects. These were cosmetic particles that had their own shop and inventory system. At the time, there were only a few particles, and they did absolutely nothing. That was until one day I was visiting my game, and a player told me that I should add pets to the game. I felt like every simulator already had them, but at the same time the player should be able to strive for something cool and rewarding like pets. From then on, I decided to make the effects provide luck boosts for the player. When it comes to pets, they usually have exciting hatching systems. My take on this would be vending machines. A player can buy a random effect from the vending machine. Of course, this wouldn't be a Roblox studio video without some bugs. For example, you would try to buy from a machine, and it would buy from the wrong machine. I am such a good developer. Not to worry, this was fixed fairly easily, as always. Next, I wanted to hear some feedback from the players. Many said that the 50,000 animation took too long. And I must admit 50,000 isn't too much money later in the game. This is why I made it so that the exposure animation only happens when you get something that's rare for you. Oh, also, in response to popular request, I made roll speed upgradable. You're welcome. Next, it was time to go to space. And to get there you need to first unlock Area 12, then just purchase your own rocket to space. First, I needed to make Area 12. I decided on a simple tropical beach, and it looked pretty alright. For the rocket, I used a model from the toolbox for now. I am sorry guys. After first scripting the whole galaxy, the rocket was finally done. It had particle effects and a nice animation when it teleports you to the next area. Speaking of the next area, I had to now make some space-themed areas. Firstly, I duplicated an area, which I put thousands of studs up in the sky. To make the new areas special, I added low gravity and a darker, more space-like atmosphere with floating objects and particles. Effects found in the area were also space-themed and overpowered. This update took a very long time, and I did not want to bore you with all the basic stuff. I would really appreciate if you showed your support on this video or the game. Go check it out. There's a link in the comments and description.